It's week 2 of the NFL, and we'll get a look here at Josh Allen. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game, nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. Coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And he certainly had issues.
That's into the hands of Edwards. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On play action, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2 yards to go, second down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Allen. It's Edwards again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Knocked that down for a win, and the defense is got it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just wiped it away, didn't they? They just said to everyone, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. They're led by the #1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, You talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll keep it on the ground. Holloway. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. You look at this Eagle defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Pitch and catch to Wilson. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Holloway. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try the left side. Holloway. And some room to work. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Cohen. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Lawrence. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down. And his kick is gone. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Up the middle they go. It's Willis.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. This short throw caught by Goddard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 37-yard line.
Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 16. A good pickup there at 22.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Allen going to try and keep it.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Allen. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
York now for the extra point.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. I went to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Up the middle they go. Holloway. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a round, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing is Allen on third. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Allen now on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 38. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Throwing on first down is Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that could spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
York able to send this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York set to take the field. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2nd and 7. Lawrence will throw. It's brought in by Wilson. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 49 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a give, right side. Willis. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 3rd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And here's Brad Robbins now. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From midfield now, Lawrence. And Wilson with it, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick here is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They defeated the Patriots last week. Now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
To the air, Allen. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. There's the stiff arm. A big play there for Philly. 54 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Willis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's Allen to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
York on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. 5 plays there on that drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding, because that one was well over everyone's head.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down, as they'll wind up getting close to 10 yards there. They only needed 1 on 4th and 1. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Lawrence. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Now Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Edwards. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. A throw left side here taken in by Driver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Now Allen. Over the middle, catch made by Driver. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 18-point lead. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And it's the home side who have the lead as they play the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. The Titans seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to Southern California to check on the Rams at home at SoFi Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Nick Boyle, a touchdown reception. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line.
On play action, Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On third down, Lawrence. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Touchdown, Giants! From 8 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Allen now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. That's complete. Right side, driver with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. On play action, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bradley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, it's Willis. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 9. Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bradley. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
They'll run on first down. Willis. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen going to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Allen. And that is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Allen's throw taken in by Edwards. And he's brought down. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Allen. He finds his man. Complete. It's Bradley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the 1st on a gain of 15.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st down, it's Willis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Throwing now is Allen.
Able to shake him off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. A big win there defensively on 2nd and goal. A loss of 7, and it brings up 3rd. To the air, Allen. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That one down the field for Ferguson.
And got his man complete. A big play there for the Giants. 42 yards. With that last pass, he just went ahead of Warren Moon on the all-time NFL career passing yards list.
And that's Hall of Famer Warren Moon. A significant accomplishment to be able to pass that number. Somewhere Warren is saying, but what if they added my Canada yardage, right? My time in the Canadian Football League, that's 21,000 more yards that could be added to Warren's total.
In the NFL, he had 49,325, and now you're looking at a man that is very close to 50,000. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Now Lawrence. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. That one complete to Driver. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
And an Eagle first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Got Edwards now on the slant. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And this offense on third down today, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Allen off the play fake. He finds his man complete. That's Bradley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 33 yards that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now Allen. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know, 3, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
That is caught, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Lawrence going to throw again. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Going right back to Ferguson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now a 2nd and 10. It's a throw again is Lawrence. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They find some open field here. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 97 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. So, Charles, they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards from all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Here's Lawrence. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll start out with great field position. position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Lawrence will throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Underneath to his tight end, Wilson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They'll run on 1st down. Willis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Willis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On
On first down, it's Willis.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
3rd and 4.
Brings up third down.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we've got the Dolphins' speedy running back. He was outstanding last week, racking up a ton of yards and touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Patriots, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The numbers for him from a week ago. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
2nd and 3. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
9 yards. First down, Miami.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 7 yards there and a first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
They'll look to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? He'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Trey McBride, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
The numbers for Walker from last week's effort. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Biggs. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards he needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
He's got it to the 43 here. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He topped the 200-yard mark a week ago. You know they're going to have a lot of eyes and hopefully for them bodies on him here in this one.
You got to expect defensively, forget 8 men in the box. 9, 10,
11?
Hey, listen, they're trying to sneak you and me in there to try and slow him down, but I bet his offensive line mates are going to accept that challenge. They really like blocking for a guy who can churn up that kind of yardage.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They'll look to throw here. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Patriots get the football back.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, They won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Walker with another carry. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Now he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
2nd and 9. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
That is caught. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Duggan. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, here's the option.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. Touchdown, Patriots! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a New England touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Now a toss here, short side. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Staying on his feet. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen, put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Now a 2nd and 2. Throwing, Duggan.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Duggan looking to throw.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Duggan now to throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
To throw is Duggan.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here's Duggan to throw.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front seven defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. The Bears played well a week ago. They're doing it again as they try to run their mark to 2-0. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Detroit Lions. Brock Purdy, 3 touchdown passes as his guys moved to 2-0 on the young season.
Okay,
this has
Coach,
certainly been a fun one to watch so
this
far.
One's
We knew this was going to be a battle. We have not been disappointed.
Quarter number
this
3.
is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop. Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Duggan will look to throw this.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
82 yards rushing for him now to this point. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First down, Miami.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Caught on the right side by Jones. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the Patriots' 46-yard line.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Runs through the contact. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And the Dolphins first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
It's second and inches.
They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is where you can't help but think about our friend, the coach, the late John Madden, because this was his kind of football right here. Line them up and let them get after it down in the trenches. And as a running back, you just need that one crease, one sign of daylight. He finds it, and he barrels into the end zone. Touchdown, coach, just like you would draw it up.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
21. Patriots 7.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry?
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Dugan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Dugan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll set up to throw. Complete to Jones. Only able to gain a couple there, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Duggan. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines
and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England trying to get to place on offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Oh, no.
Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault, because to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a throw here to his running back. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Dugan. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right. It
really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
to the flat. That's complete to his running back. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
On the play. Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
90 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start.
He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for our Patriots.
On first down, Biggs over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Gates has it over the middle. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A throw over the middle, taken in. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Dolphins' 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
They'll keep it on the ground. Skinner. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Back to throw. Biggs. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. If they've stopped them 2 out of 3 times, usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Patriots take over. Throwing to start the drive. Biggs. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Biggs. And this one too low.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Gets around him, down the left sideline. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Miami, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.